Hi, I just wanted to offer a final word in terms of review for my Western Civ class as we approach, the final exam week and all this. This semester obviously has not unfolded the way we thought it would. I really enjoy being in contact with students in the classroom, and I enjoy that back and forth dialogue. And working from home has just not been the same thing. Maybe you've had similar experiences. I've had some health challenges, and we've had some family issues as well. It's been very much of a challenge to convert four of my classes in person to remote learning at the same time. I just can't keep up with all the emails and such. But I hope that we can have a strong finish. I've posted a couple of videos recently, some a few days ago, last week, and another one I am posting this evening, which on the Renaissance and Reformation, which will help you. I just wanted to kind of give you a little kind of a welcome to the conclusion and also a farewell here as we go through this review. There is a review sheet that I'll be posting. It's going to be very, very specific. And it's going to give you very precise pages to look at in the textbook, and also the particular PowerPoints and videos that I'd like you to see. So let's go through the syllabus very quickly here. As far as the maps are concerned, I probably should have done the map quiz earlier, but that didn't work out. I really thought at the end of that middle week in March before spring break that we would be reconvening by the end of April. Obviously, that did not happen. That became patently obvious to us faculty, a couple weeks after that. It's doubtful that we will even start the fall semester in face-to-face mode. So we don't really know what's going to happen. So as far as the map quizzes go, since we've talked about the maps quite a bit, and I know you've done some reading and on the maps, I'm going to waive the map requirement because we can't really do it in class like my plan had been. So everybody will get those points for free. So I will assume that everybody has looked at the maps, and had you been asked what to do with the maps, you would have done very, very well. So remove the maps from your radar screen. We have the first exam that was taken. It was done as a take-home examination during spring break, and I have looked at those. I have given grades to some. I've notified people of grades, but I have not had the ability to upload those grades into Blackboard. So I'm going to have to send emails to people. But we have two other things coming up here. We have, I'm going to call it Exam 2 and Exam 3. You want to call it just one final exam in two parts. It's up to you. There's going to be two more pieces for you to do. They will be multiple choice questions. There will be 25 multiple choice questions that deal with the late Roman Empire and the world of Christianity and the early medieval world. And then there is a second assessment that will comprise 25 questions dealing with the calamities of the 1300s, such as the Black Death, and the Renaissance and Reformation. There'll be a video posted on the Renaissance and Reformation. You should make good use of that. There's a study guide that I'm going to be posting this evening that will zero in on precisely those pages that you need to look at. The multiple choice questions will be open book. So in theory, you can you can use your textbook to look these things up. I don't think that's a flaw. I think that self-directed study is an important skill for all of us to use. We're going to be doing it more and more. in the next few years, I think. It doesn't bother me that it's an open book examination. If everybody gets a very high score, well, then that's wonderful. I do hope that you have kept up with the reading. I feel very strongly that this textbook is a fine textbook, and you have gotten a good sense of the trajectory of Western civilization. But my review sheet will zero in on precisely those areas I want to quiz you on. It can't be everything that we covered in the textbook. So that will be something that I'll be posting, this evening as well. The timetable for doing these things. This is final exam week right now. If you can do these things by the end of the weekend, my instructions explain, what you can do. That's fine. There is no penalty for it taking longer. I'm not in a position to say that you have to get things in at a certain time. My focus is on student success, and my focus is also on the intellectual quality of what we've tried to do. Again, it's hard to replicate this at home, with a couple of videos like this and you reading independently, but that's the way that it is. So I will count on the fact that you've done the reading, and I will zero in on those particular places that you need to look at. But there's a very, very wide timeline for you to complete the multiple choice questions, which will be done in Blackboard. A number of us faculty took our special training 2 weeks ago on how to do multiple choice questions in Blackboard, and I'll be utilizing that platform. If there should be any problem with that, then I'll just accept the answers in an email, A, B, C, A, B, D, whatever, so those will be in my instructions. As far as the essay on the Jared Diamond book, I'll be posting that as well. I expect a 3-page essay. Some of you have already been working on that. I've taken a new approach to that question given the COVID-19 crisis in terms of the germs part of guns, germs, and steel. And so there's a variant question for you to consider. But I don't expect that to take more than a couple of hours for people to work on, assuming that you've read all of the assigned chapters, and assuming that you've read the assigned chapters in the textbook. So I think that a couple of hours of work on the 2 assessments of multiple choice questions and a few hours on the essay should be sufficient to give me a sense of where everybody is. If people don't have all the work in by Monday of next week, I will give people an incomplete. We're being encouraged to give people incompletes if necessary, and I can change the grade by sending an email to the registrar pretty quickly after that. So I'm very, very flexible in terms of this. Again, my focus is on student success and on you having had an intellectual experience, even given this weird coronavirus situation that has given you exposure to different parts of Western civilization. I wish I had a chance to talk more about the High Middle Ages. I had a special PowerPoint on the Cathedral of Notre Dame. I was not able to talk about the evolution of European languages. But so be it. We have to make the best of a very difficult situation. I hope you're all doing well at home. I am available by email, but with 4 classes, I'm getting dozens of emails every day. It's very hard for me to respond to everybody in a timely manner. I will try my best to respond, but please check the Blackboard site for all the information that you need to have. And I will not submit a final grade for anybody until I'm convinced that all the work is in. I'm looking forward to a good overall grade point average for everybody. Again, I'm assuming that you have been keeping up with the reading and the Backman textbook. You've consulted the videos that I've posted online, and that you are prepared to sit down and spend a few hours taking some multiple choice questions and finishing your essay on Jared Diamond. Thank you very much. Stay well, and I hope that the springtime turns around and we are all able to convene in the fall. Thank you.